In this lecture, we are going to be talking about the importance of strategy games when it comes to memory improvement. So, for proper application and recalling, you need to learn strategy games such as chess, Risk, can also be video games or sports. Now, the purpose is not just for you to put the chess in front of you and play not knowing anything and not analyzing it. You need to learn the strategies. When we're talking about playing strategy games to improve your memory and of course your concentration, you need to be doing this training based on a strategy that you learned. So we could go on Google or get an article and learn about some chess strategies. And while you are practicing and playing, use and implement those strategies. When you first learn them, you are using them in your short-term memory. You need to consciously use them by yourself. Try to practice those strategies by yourself. This is you consciously thinking about the strategies and moving it into your long-term memory. And then you need to practice it while playing with people. Practice and recall those strategies and use them. And of course, oftentimes you might be using a certain strategy that expects a certain person to move his king somewhere, but he doesn't. Then you need to switch into a different strategy. What's happening at the end is you're going to build a combination of strategies that you can use through your unconscious and procedural memory to operate according to the situation without having to consciously think about it. And if you're not a big fan, and if you're not a huge fan of board games, if you like to play video games, well, try to play some video games based on strategies. A game I used to play when I was younger was called Red Alert 2. It is basically a game where you need to build a base, you get your tanks and your soldiers, and there's an enemy that you need to attack and basically conquer. So what's happening is you need to build a strategy. You have a certain amount of money and energy, and you need to spend that on resources and know how you can use that to win the battle. And there are tons of applications on the phones based on strategy. Just type in strategy games in the App Store or Google Play Store and you'll find a bunch of applications that you can use to enhance this strategical memory and procedural ability. Even sports, if you play basketball or soccer or football, don't just play it for fun. You can also play it to improve your memory. Use and learn certain strategies. Learn some basketball strategies, and when you're playing with your friends, try to recall them and use them. If you're playing football, try to learn as many strategies as possible. Same thing goes for soccer. Learn a lot of strategies. Even if it's not team-based, you can learn personal strategies. You can use certain strategies in basketball, for example, where you will dribble the ball, do a fake, and then shoot. This is a strategy that you're learning for you to evade the player who's playing on defensive mode in front of you. Those are all strategies that will improve your concentration and, most importantly, your memory system. When we're talking about improving your memory system, we're not talking about your short-term memory. We're talking about this improving your long-term memory and your unconscious memory system for you to use it to your advantage. Because we know, for example, when it comes to chess, a lot of people, they analyze life based on chess. They have all their different chess pieces and they use them as an analogy in life. This is them getting to such an expert level in this game where the strategy in chess that they learn can actually be implemented in real life. And you need to practice those strategy games as often as you can.